Okay, hello everyone, and this is Miguel9398. I am back. So a lot of people on Discord, Game Banana, or even on GBA Temp keep asking me the same question. How did I do mono import and stuff? Well, it's actually kind of hard. Like, seriously. You think that I'm actually pro because I made Galactic Knight? That doesn't mean that I'm actually a professional, right? I'm still a rookie at this. I still a newbie at this. I'm making 4 mono imports, but going to be 5 if you're gonna ask me. So, anyways, for today, I'm gonna tackle how to do mono import for Smash 3DS. But anyways, for this video is gonna be less than an hour. So please, save your time for this video if you're interested to do mono import and stuff. So without further ado, let's begin. To start off, we're gonna start dumping Smash 3DS. So the highly requirements are modded 3DS, CIA installer or FBI. This one is for, updating the DLC content. Smash 3DS pack, a copy of Smash 3DS updated to the latest version. And last but not least, Python 2.7. So let's get started. So once it's done, once you're finally done dumping your Smash Bros 3DS, next is extract the Pack English version 5.7, or also known as the Hacking Toolkit 3DS, and open Pack Hack, and drag and drop your Smash 3DS ROM. And side note, you have to rename your ROM. It has to be a one word. It has to be one word. Names with spaces like Smash Space Bros, it doesn't work. So to make this work, replace the spacebar into underscore to make this work. So next thing, you're gonna install Hacking Toolkit 3DS, and you're done. And open Hacking Toolkit 3DS, and if you're dumping your game via .3ds, you have to select D. If you're dumping your game via CIA, select enter CE. So since mine is .3ds, you can tell that right there on the type. Or if you don't know if what type is it, you can go to properties and check what type it is. So here it is. It's a .3ds format. So press D, enter D, and enter the name of your decrypted 3ds file. Mine is smash underscore bros. You also have to include .3ds to clarify what kind of file are you doing. But since I've already done dumping it, like, seriously, it's been like January. So yeah, I'm already done extracting the data of Smash 3DS. So if a little side note, during the progress, if it asks for decompressed code bin, say no. All right. This one is I don't know what's the purpose for decompressed code bin, but it's not for salty ST. All right. So so once it's done, this is what it actually looks like. Except it was originally going to place it here. Now, but I place it there on the new folder because I liked it. So here's the extracted banner, exefx, manual, and 3ds update, O3ds update, and extracted ROMFS. So this is the important one, the extracted ROMFS. As you can see, this is the entire data of Smash 3DS. So anyways, you may be wondering, wait, hold on, hold on a second. Where is the model? Where's the characters? I can't see it anywhere. Well, I'll answer that question easily. It's because it's not there. So I'm gonna start how to get the data folder for Smash 3DS. First things first, you need to copy the extracted ROMFS. Go to Smash 3DS pack. Go to obtaining files. Go to extraction. Go to original, and paste it there. Wait, I'm sorry, wrong. My mistake. My mistake. I do apologize. So you have to get the decrypted ROMFS, which is this one. Yeah, not this one, sorry. You have to get the decrypted ROMFS, copy that, put it on Smash 3DS pack, obtaining files, extraction, original, put it there, open ROMFS extractor. So this is what it actually looks like. You have to open your your decryption, wait, what is it? Decrypted ROMFS. Wait, can I drag and drop? So mine is located right here. Mods, hacks, texture, Smash 3DS, obtaining, extraction, opening, decrypted ROM. So once you have it, click go, which I'm not gonna click go because I already have the dump files. So once you're done, the name is supposed to be decrypted ROM FS. So yeah, this is what the name looks like. Now, or was it extracted? I am not sure. I can't remember. So now you have the extracted ROM FS, but however, there's one teeny tiny issue. Okay, now I have the ROM FS. Now I still have the same thing as extracted ROM FS way back on Hacking Toolkit 3DS. Yes, do apologize with that. Now, how to get the data folder? Well, partially the location of the data folder is in DTLS. Yes, you have to open them to get the data folder. But how can you open that? Go to DTLS file under obtaining files, part of Smash 3DS pack. Copy everything and put them all together on the decrypted ROMFS file, which you already, extract. So this is what it actually looks like. So yeah. Now another question. When I open DTLS, it's just automatically closed, and it didn't give me the data file that's right over there. Okay, it's Mr. Smutty Pants. How to get it? Go back to this thread. So you have to copy this code dtls.exe space dt space ls. How to do that? Well, if you already installed Python, well, congratulations. Go to the search bar and type cmd. Now it'll send you there on command prompt dtls.exe dt and ls. Since I'm not gonna do that, it's gonna take a long time to extract the data file. So you have to do this to get the DTLS. To get the data file for Smash 3DS. So once you're done extracting, this is what it actually looks like. You have everything that you have. You have the UI, you have the test, which is just test. It's a pointless test folder. The most important thing, model. Now the fighters is also located in the fighter folder. And now you have 60 items or 60 fighter models, including final smashes. Now here's the thing, here's the question. Now I have everything that I got, but I don't seem to find Lucas, Mewtwo, Ryu, or other of the DLC characters. Well, do the same process except use this code dtls.py.dtls-data. So yeah, make sure you have to download the latest update CIA. So this one is only if you want to make mods for the DLC content. So you have to download that if you want to make mods for the DLC characters. So now we're finally finished dumping our Smash 3DS in just 10 minutes. Holy crap. Now, the next part is importing stuff. So, how to import? So here are the requirements. 3DS Max, Ohana3DS, specifically SMB123's Ohana3DS Rebirth. The next one is Noesis. Lastly, any photo editor like Photoshop, GIMP, or Paint.net. So anyways, without further ado, let's get started with the import. First off, select a character that you wanna import over. So all of the 60 characters or 60 models with the inclusion of final smashes. Well, let's choose a basic character, starting off with Jigglypuff, or its Japanese name, Purin. But however, I already got mine, so all you have to do is just, copy the Jigglypuff file next to the Ohana3DS file folder. So mine is already in the characters file, and here's Purin. Next is open Ohana3DS character. Then next you're gonna go to your character and drag the normal MBM. Normal MBM is the model, while normal BCH is the texture. Drag it there on Ohana3DS, and you have Jigglypuff. Now, before this, you may wondering why there's a different folder known as C00 or H00. Well, it's because C00 contains low poly models. You can check that there are like 2460 triangles for low poly Jigglypuff, while for the high poly model for Jigglypuff, which I'm gonna drag it there, 7347. So you can tell it's high poly because look how beautiful is the smoothing the model is. It's very smooth as a baby. Oh boy. Now, moving on to the video, to the tutorial guide, you may be wondering, why does Jigglypuff's face look hideous? Where's the perfect? I think Ohana3DS is broken. Well, calm down. It's not broken. That's one. And number two, it's showing the entire mesh of the model. As you can see, there are at least 37 mesh for Jigglypuff, and most of the meshes are the face or other extra meshes, which is still part of the face. So it may look hideous what it looks like, but if I'm gonna import the bone animation, it still plays the same. Alright, it's normal. So next thing we're gonna have to do is get the model. So first is export it and then save it, set the format as DAE and export, and check export all models with their internal names. Since I already have one, I'm not gonna do it. Same goes to the texture, just export it to the same file where you put the model, and export all textures with their internal names. So once you're done, next thing you have to do is Noesis. Oh boy, so wait, did I open? Alright, next thing we have to do is open Noesis, locate your Jigglypuff texture and model. It's right here. And then drag the DAE to Noesis. Now, this looks beautiful, isn't it? Jigglypuff is a beautiful monster. Now export it, or export from preview if you don't mind the warning sign. So export it as .fbx or Autodesk.fbx and check flip UVS. Since I'm not gonna do that because I already have one, there, we're all set. So next thing, since we have the Purin low and C00 out FBX, next thing is open your 3ds Max and drag the FBX here. And there you have it. Your lovely Jigglypuff. You're hideous. Alright, so anyways, you may wonder why there's some white parts. These white parts are actually, textures. Textureless. It needs textures. So there are sometimes the models doesn't, show its texture, and you have to manually set the textures for Jigglypuff. Because if you're not gonna, set the textures, you're gonna have a hard time editing the editing the model, doing the model import without textures. So, bam! So, I already, finished mine, so, yeah, there it goes. Now, second, model import. Yeah, this is the part where we all scream and shout, and let it all out. Yes, it is the lyrics of a song. Now, my favorite site for locating models is Model Resource. And, of course, Model Resource, you can actually search any kind of models you like, except they're limited with small amount of models. So do not expect models like Dig Dug appear here on Model Resource, or a Pokeball. You can make a Pokeball over Jigglypuff. This is actually the basic one. But since a lot of people wanted to port out Puka from Smash Wii U, well, why not? So if you want to, you know, do a model import over a assist trophy or an enemy from Smash Run, go to the enemy folder on the data folder and choose which one you wanna be. So if you want Puka, it's right there, Puka. Since I've already done dumping the entire file of Puka, now I don't need to, you know, explain everything. Actually, it's still the same process on importing Jigglypuff. Exporting Jigglypuff on Ohana3DS. So it's actually kind of the same thing. For some people, they can directly, you know, drag the files, but for me, I just, you know, open a new folder and bam. The reason for that is because I don't want any kind of issue for the bones. As you can see, the bone structures like trans end, rot end, hip end, body end, L foot, right R foot, they, you know, they are the international bones for Smash 3DS characters. So that's why I have a distaste for these kind of stuff. So anyways, we're gonna drag all the textures for Puka. Dear old Puka. So now we have Puka, Love Garu. He's a pretty boy. Ninja. And Noodles. So let's save this Puka. Now we finally have the model. Next thing we're gonna need is, actually let's getting rid of this. Next thing we're gonna export this simple Puka model. So export it as FBX and you're done. Now go back to your Jigglypuff file folder. I really have to open. Alright. So for me, when I'm doing my import, I have to create a duplicate copy of it. So yeah. So open the Jigglypuff folder that you saved, and then you're gonna import Puka. So Perin, Puka. Love to, you know what? Yeah, right. Import file. Now look at that. They are already in perfect shape. Perfect match. Like, you don't, as you can see, they're actually alright. Now I have to separate Puka and Jigglypuff. I'm not gonna put them in the same number, and the same coordinates. So as you can see, here it is. Here's our little Puka. So now we're done. I mean, we're not yet actually done. Now the next thing is the rigging process, or the importing process, which everyone really wanted to see this. So let's get started, shall we? So go to select the body model of Jigglypuff, or the character that you choose. Click attach and attach the, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. If you're gonna do Puka, you gotta at least, you know, merge them together. So attach this and that. There we go. Now it's a full body. So we're gonna do this again. So Jigglypuff, edible mesh, attach. Okay, this one. So now Puka and Jigglypuff are together at last. Now the next thing we're gonna do is go back to edible mesh. I have to set it in front. Easy. Click the triangle thing known as faces, or yeah, face. You can go ahead and select polygon, but I rather use face for easy step. Select only Jigglypuff. Press delete. Select all, or select the Puka. Wait, hold on. Since Jigglypuff's okay, I noticed it. Jigglypuff legs are connected, so why not I have to connect Puka leg. There we go. It's a full scale. Wait, hold on. Mesh 5. We're gonna include the goggles. Now I'll just explain later for the eye animation and other stuff. So, but furthermore, I'm very sorry. I haven't done Jigglypuff before. Like seriously, I never done model import over Jigglypuff. So do this edible mesh. Delete Jigglypuff. Select Puka. And now if you're already set on the exact 20 coordinates, do this. -20. And you're done. It's basic. Now go to skin. The next one is rigging. So it's gonna be harder to do this because you have to rig the entire model. What? Alright, it's gonna really difficult. Honestly, rigging is difficult. And this is the reason why these guides or tutorials on YouTube are very long, because they actually have to rig, you know, in front of them. So anyways, I'm gonna do a quick little rigging stuff. So go to skin, edit envelopes, check the vertices folder, check the vertices box, click that wrench known as weight tool, and then select a bone. I rather start with the first one on the list, body BN. Select all. Now as you can see, there are different kinds of bones that are connected, but later I'm gonna do this for, I'm gonna, you know, edit it later on, later in this video. So without further ado, here's a time lapse of me rigging Jigglypuff. So yeah, enjoy. Alright, so I better stop this scene since I'm already done rigging the body, and the next thing is rigging the eyes. So now here's the problem. There are a ton of Jigglypuff's eyes. Wait. And they're all invisible. That's interesting. You can just import it with Jigglypuff's mesh right there, but I'm not sure. Maybe it will crash, you know, Smash 3DS. So don't do that instead. So anyways, we're gonna do the eyes. We're gonna get rid of the body, and we're gonna get rid of the existing meshes right there. So, oops. Was it? Yeah, this one and this one. Alright, so this is the only, you know, existing mesh for Puka. So let's get started. So we're gonna rename this just to avoid confusion. Hurt, and this one normal. Okay. Happy. Oh wait, the name is in alphabetical. So first thing, we have to count how many eyes, how many eye mesh does Jigglypuff have. Now we have 9. 9. Okay. 9 eye mesh for Jigglypuff, And for the extra ones, which is the eyelid down, this one, that one, half blink. So there's about 4. So we're gonna make a lot of planes for this. So the reason why I'm gonna start adding planes for it is because, one, this one is for placeholders. The planes are always as placeholders, and I better arrange them. Okay. And 2, it's actually easy to getting rid of these extra meshes instead of just deleting them or remove the entire model. So you just have to create a ton of planes for this, and set the scale of them to 0 to make them invisible. No need for adding textures because it's invisible. You won't see them in game. So yeah, that's great. So there are at least 4 of the extra eye meshes. So we're gonna have to clone this, and make sure you have to select copy to clone it, because if you're gonna do instance, it's gonna copy what the original is gonna do. So always. So there. Now we have 4. Now let's get started with the replacement thing. So starting this with the eyelid. So I'm gonna go on perspective and see what it actually looks like, to be exact. I think this one is the blink animation. I'm not. I mean, it does share the same thing. I'm not pretty sure. So anyways, so eyelid, select edible mesh, attach to plane 1, select that edible mesh, and select the original, delete that, select the leftover, the plain one, and set it to 0, go to skin, edit envelope, vertices, weight tool, select all, select the trans end, and remove. So this is actually the basic thing if you want to getting rid of it. So you have to do this repeatedly to the rest of the meshes. So do this the same. We're gonna go back time lapse again. Here we go. And one last time. We're done. So anyways, I'm gonna do the converting to body BN later on. Now as you notice, I can actually open edible mesh. It's actually incorrect. This is the wrongdoing, but I can actually fix it by editing the dope sheet, the dope .csv. I'll explain that later. I'm already done. Okay, 1 hour. So blink animation, the blink one is this one. Alright, so I'm gonna have to duplicate the rest of this So yeah, it's gonna, like, model importing is gonna take literally a long time to master it and to know this. It's not an easy task. It's a really, really difficult task. So we're gonna start off blinking. So enable mesh. Now the important one will, you know, will be rigged properly by doing this process. While the unimportant one, we can basically gonna fix it. We're gonna basically fix it after, the exporting stuff. So here's the blink animation, skin, weight tool, vertices, select all, body BN, and select, or I can just leave it behind because it's actually perfect fit. So alright, down animation. Okay, so if I'm gonna make a perfect improvised import, I could basically get a lower Puka's eyes for a little bit. So let's lower it a little. Okay, I see what's going on. Wait, hold on. Let me... I see. So we can basically change that later. So anyways, another time lapse for the rest of the eyes. Look, model importing isn't that easy as pie. I mean, it's quite easy to do, swap models, but adding a little detail for it, it's not. So let's put on a little loop for this song. Oh, where is it? Anyways, let's get started. Alright, now we're all set. Like, literally, we're 100% all set. Alright. So, here's our Puka. Now, if you want to test out the rigging, the rig that you made, just test it, double check it if it literally, okay, if it's okay to do this or do that. Now the legs are actually okay, and it's pretty dope. Now for the body, man, I'm just curious if the arms are gonna messed up. So yeah, nope, the arms are okay. So now we're done with that. The next thing we're gonna do is texturing. So we're gonna need Jigglypuff's body. So I'm gonna put it as placeholder. You can just do that on Ohana later afterwards. I'm gonna do it later on. So Puka. Open with Adobe Photoshop, which is only my photo editor, unlike Paint and 3D Paint. For that, without it's literally a long time. As you can see, I already made this mod in I already made this video at about 1 hour. If I don't actually edit the video, am I gonna end up like, wow, seriously? It's gonna take like it's gonna take me the entire 1 hour for me to edit it. It's something like that. Like, many people doesn't like something to happen, something like that, yada who, whatever. So it's gonna take a long time for Photoshop to load up. Alright, so now we're back. Photoshop is open, and now here is our Jigglypuff body texture. So it's just a little bit of basic, so just drag it there. Oh wow, it's actually perfect match. So it depends on the character. It depends on the texture. Either the texture are too complicated or too detailed, like Natsu or Gray from Fairy Tail. So here's one of the examples of texture. So here is Natsu. So this is the same size of the original Captain Falcon, 256. I just add the entire Natsu texture into one. So yeah, like that. Oh yeah, for if you're gonna make textures like Jigglypuff or like Puka or even some Pokemon like Cosmog, you gotta at least keep the same number of size, the same dimension. So for Jigglypuff, it depends on the character, if they have too complicated textures or too basic textures. So for Jigglypuff, her body is around 128 to 128. So Noah is okay. So it seems that Jigglypuff's eyes are actually I could just at least put that Puka eyes. So it's just normal. Alright. So now we're done with texture. It's just actually basic. Just drag the original there and also drag the imported texture there. So yeah, that's kind of basic. That's actually it. Alright, so for Puka, this case, let's go to 3ds Max, go to the modifiers list, search unwrap UVW, put unwrap UVW at the bottom, and click that square box known as polygon and open UV editor. Now this is what Puka's texture looks like. Now however, how are we gonna do that? Well, basically you just have to drag Puka's texture right over there. And let's reset the texture list. Bam. Alright, so normally if there's any kind of errors for for importing stuff, such as wrong location, you can just basically select any kind of polygon that you want to choose and move them at any part that you like. Oh, jeez. Alright. So it seems I don't have to edit the texture already. So, edit the UV mapping already. So, yeah, it's already done. Alright, now the blinking. Yay, the blinking is gonna be a little bit easy. Just drag. So all you have to do is just drag the, the modified texture that you made. And bada bing bada boom, you're done. I'm gonna time lapse this a little bit because it's kinda it's gonna be a long time. Alright, now we're already done. Oh boy, this is quite a little simple and easy. So make sure if you want to do the UV mapping, you must at least put the unwrap UVW at the bottom of the skin. If you don't, it will give you errors. So now we're already done, we're all set. Really have to save it before, doing the import stuff, export stuff. Now once we're done that, select Trans N, go to rotate, click that box, set that 90 to 0, click the mesh, and make sure you have to click the skin as well. Now onward, let's go back to parents folder, it's C00, copy the normal BCH, put it at big, wait, hold on, oh wait, this one is Samsung Oak texture. I'm still having issue with oak. Dope. So let's paste the normal BCH here. Get the CVS export. Bam. Dope. And name it as dope.csv, or doesn't matter what kind of name you want. As long as it's easy to locate, easy to put in the codes. So highly use dope.csv. So now open dope.csv on Notepad via Notepad, and we're gonna start checking the rigging. Now it's gonna take a little bit long time to check whether or not if there's some extra mesh. So yeah, there it is, there it goes. So as you can see, there's this one, so we have to get rid of some extra extra meshes, as you can extra weights. As you can see, there's a hair AN00. Anything that has 00, you must get rid of it and replace it to the supporting one that has 1 in it. So yeah. done. Now next is copy this one and CMD, then do this, and then we're all set. Now we're gonna test it in Ohana. Now this one is not okay, but don't worry, you can just do this texture editing later, but for now we're gonna test whether or not it's still gonna work. Okay, main. Alright, it seems it does a little, okay, so there's a little issue right there on the, but don't worry, it'll be fixed pretty soon. Alright, so it seems it looks okay a little bit, but I'm not sure. So it's normal. So that's pretty much it. Oh wait, for last thing, the final thing will be texture editing. So grab your Jigglypuff file, and also don't forget to include your normal BCH. Now this one is gonna be for the texture editing, so we're gonna do that right now. So texture mod, and let's get started. Ohana3DS. Alright, so we're gonna drag the hand BCH. Oh yeah, you can get the hand BCH around at the obtaining files, or the the data file that you dumped. So yeah. Now we're gonna check so here we are, we're loading Jigglypuff's model. We're gonna import everything that we have to make it, oh wait, I forgot. Alright, oops, pardon. Alright, so it seems I forgot to swap it. Okay, let's put Puka's texture right over there, and we're gonna do the rename, and then the rename part. So this one is for Puka's body low, this one is Puka's eyes low. Yeah, it's like that. Now we're gonna reopen Ohana, drag the hand BCH, and drag the normal BCH of Jigglypuff, import everything, and there you have it. And don't forget to save it, put it there, bigger MBN, Ohana Rebirth, and there you have it. So that's how you do model import for Smash 3DS. I know it's a little but if I were you, just go do some watch a lot of videos on how to rig Smash 3DS. So there are a ton of them, and maybe this video will include on how to do this. So I highly suggest to watch this video, then watch this video, and then watch this video part, and this one is highly recommended because this one uses 3DS Max mostly. Same goes to this one too. So anyway guys, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Oh boy, 2 hours. 2 hours.